Today, we're gonna test the range on the Avata 2. That's right, we're gonna be flying beyond visual line of sight.
Greg, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
No, under Part 107, you have to maintain VLOS. You know who told me that? You did, in the Part 107 course.
And it's gonna be a perfect legal flight.
Who approved this? Where's Jason? Jason! Jason! Greg has finally lost it. Did you hear what he's doing? Flying beyond visual line of sight.
We're already at 5,000 feet distance, which is nuts. Further already than we've ever gone.
He is out of his mind.
All right, folks. Well, let's get on our way. So I'm actually using the magic wand, the Harry Potter controller. There's a reason for this, is because we want to make sure that we get the maximum battery. As per the manual, this is how we would get it. So we're on top of this hill. And the reason we're on top of this hill right here is because we have, don't tell Ben, but we have a BV loss waiver. So we have the ability to actually fly legally beyond visual line of sight as long as we're right here in this area and as long as we follow a couple things. So Jason is right next to me right now as my visual observer, as you would for a normal flight with FPV goggles on. But right here in that little valley, we actually have our other team. So we have Ethan and Zach that are on the Jeep. I'm gonna meet with them right now. And they're gonna be our eyes as we do this journey on this long road right here in the middle of nowhere, Arizona. Let's see how far we go. We're already at 1,800 feet, which, by the way, with this drone right here, they have visual line of sight over there. We have visual line of sight, but we're getting right at the edge of visual line of sight. And so from here, let's see what happens. The Jeep is right here behind the tree. You can see it on the right side. They're gonna follow. So let's see how far we can go. 2,300 feet. We still have full image quality. The wind is picking up a little bit. We already lost 10% just going there. Just kind of crazy. So I'm gonna stay on the left side. There's a car coming on the road right here, a big truck, a box truck. So I'm gonna stay right there. You also notice that I'm negative 150 feet. That's because we started from a high point. Obviously, we wanna get maximum visibility and maximum coverage. So that's the one way that we're gonna do it. So you'll see my altitude fluctuating. I think going in this direction, the terrain actually drops. So we'll be going further down in the negative numbers, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep it so that we have maximum RC signal and RC and an HD. HD is the image quality. You notice here we started with 40 to 50-ish range as we go, and then I'm sure it's going to drop. And then every once in a while, our waiver says that we have to update the home point, which makes sense because if something happens, we wanted to go and land right there, not come back to us. I'm gonna wait a little bit to do that because right now we have plenty of battery to come back. But at one point, the drone, I'm sure, is gonna say, well, hey, listen, you have to come back because you're not gonna make it. We're gonna take it all the way to the end. So I'm gonna cross the road right here because there's nobody else coming.
Crossing the road.
Right there, I'm gonna stay on the right side. And then, yeah, let's see. I know there's a power line right here coming up, so I'm gonna keep my altitude up. I'm at negative 130. We're already at 5,000 feet distance, which is nuts. 5,000 feet, this is further already than we've ever gone with any other drone with visual line of sight. I think the furthest we went was about 4-something thousand feet with the Inspire 2, and that was really at the edge of VLOS. 6,000 feet distance, still doing good with the RC, 3 bars. HD is alternating between 3 and 4 bars. I'm going to keep this kind of height above the ground. It's roughly 200 feet from my guess from just flying around. So we'll have up to 400 feet. Jason, tell them I'm going to update the home point real quick.
Updating home point.
Home point recorded. Okay, so if anything, this is where the drone is going to go back to and land. Obviously, there's nothing around, so yeah, if it lands, I know this is a safe spot for it to land. Oh, the distance updated. So we're gonna have to do some math because now it updated from the home point. Yeah, we're pretty far, no doubt. I think my guess is we're about 10,000 feet now, based on the previous number. Again, we'll update the right number on the bottom of your screen so you can see the actual data.
You guys going around that curve, the big right-hand curve?
Yeah. I see a car coming up. I see, yeah, this is where they're doing construction where we came in. People are looking at it, I think they saw it. We're at 18 miles an hour. That hasn't changed. We've been doing a steady 18 miles an hour. 9 minutes on the recording, total flight time. We still have 12 minutes to go. So we're cruising. HD is stuck at 2 bars, which is fine. RC is still a solid 3. So I don't know that we're gonna be able to go far enough to even lose a signal here, quite frankly. This is kind of crazy. I'm gonna update my home point in a little bit. Well, how far are we? 4. I'm gonna do it in 5,000 feet increment. How's that? 4,900. 10 minutes of flight time left. Okay, so I'm gonna do a change right here with 5,000 feet, another 5,000 feet.
Updating home point.
Okay, so I'm gonna say we're at like 12,000-ish feet right now.
Oh, so close.
We have 10 minutes of flight time to go. I haven't had, oh, okay. I haven't had auto RTH yet, which is good. RC is still 3 bars. HD is like 3 to 4 bars. Getting 10 megabit per second down speed. That's faster than we can upload on our internet.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Sadly. 52% battery. Damn. This is pretty good. Video quality is amazing. I mean, I know it's getting lower. Oh, there you go. I hit 2 bars right now, but it's like 4 megabit per second, 5 megabit, but still, it's still pretty good quality. There's no real pixels, at least not that I can see. Yeah, that's pretty darn impressive. RC signal is still 3, HD is down to 2, pretty consistently. RC signal interference, it just said. I had a bit of a HD, yeah, no, signal is still really strong. Image quality, even at 4 megabit per second, is still better than some drone manufacturers that we've tested before. Just in case something happens, I'm going to update RTH pretty soon here. I'm going to start to do RTH every 2,000 feet or so. We're at, let's do 4,000 here. So, just because it's a good landing spot for them. So here, I'm going to tell them, Jason.
Updating home point.
Yeah, I'm going to update it right here because it's a good spot. Impressive. Impressive, no doubt. Yeah, so if this goes into RTH right now, it would come back to that spot. And that would be a good spot to land. 9 megabit per second, it went up again. 3 bars of HD. I see a truck passing. And 3 bars on the RC. The RC has been at 3 bars pretty much this whole entire time. RC signal interference, but it's not really affecting. I get the signal, but it's not affecting at all the quality of the image. Still have 34%. 6 minutes left according to this. I'm still going at 17 miles an hour. So that's kind of the cruising speed in normal mode. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose. We're gonna run out of battery before we run out of signal. This is insane. HD, yeah. That's
really a great problem to have on DJI's part, you know? Hey, yeah. you whatever you do, you're not gonna be able to go out of the signal range of this thing.
No. You know. Low battery auto RTH, so I'm gonna cancel that. You have to stop moving. Okay, 30%, low battery mode. We're at still HD 2 bars, RC 3 bars out of 4. Still doing a great job. 6 megapixel, 7 megapixel. It's getting a little pixelated, like maybe like an original Phantom, or well, the original Phantom didn't have that. Like a Phantom, like the Inspire 2. You know, the Inspire 2 is kind of a little bit more pixelated. Oh, it's back to 3 bars. Damn, HD 3 bars. This is impressive. This is really impressive. 15 minutes of recording. Just had a gust of wind or something. Oh, RC bar 1, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna update RTH real quick, just because I think we're getting pretty close. I don't want to mess it up.
Updating home point.
Okay, home point updated. I have no idea how far we went, but holy smokes, we went far. I'm seeing the first van, the first RV. RC is back to 3, HD is at 2. Yeah, we're definitely gonna run out of battery before anything else, I think. Wow, cray. 3 minutes left on the battery, 21%. Interesting that it doesn't go that far. You know, the other drones, we were able to take them to 0%. I don't think this one is gonna let us do that.
Yeah, I don't know that it's a good idea either.
No, probably not. I mean, for this testing, but for real life, no, definitely not. I wonder if we have a bit of a headwind.
We're getting a little bit of upslope, it feels like here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still wanting me to return to home. 3 bars HD, still 8 megabit per second. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. How far could we have gone? I mean, this is crazy. I'm negative almost 400 feet from takeoff point. There's a good landing spot right here. I'm gonna update home point right here because this would be a good landing spot in case something happens. 11% battery. I don't think we're gonna have battery for very much longer. This is a great spot in case something happens. It's gonna come back. Oh, RC is down to 1. Critical battery landing. Let me see if I can cancel that. I can't cancel that. Okay, landing.
Landing.
Okay, I don't see any cars. Oh shit, there's a fence. He's talking on the radio. Okay, I lost it, but it's landing. I lost signal. Wow, we went far. I don't know how far we went because every time we reset the home point, it reset the distance, but I'm gonna take a guess, like close to 30,000 feet would be my guess. Whatever distance that is in real units, but in measurable units. But yeah, that's impressive. All right, well, Zach and Ethan are all the way back there. They got the drone and they're driving back. We're gonna be joining them. Final numbers, 22,000 feet, a little over that, 4.2 miles. 4.2 miles, but we ran out of battery. So essentially, you'll never be able to exceed the capacity right now of the OcuSync 4, which is kind of good news, I think. Now remember, don't try this at home unless you have a waiver. We can actually help you get one of those, the same one that we got here to fly in Cottonwood. And you can check out the Waiver Made Easy course. And that's it. We'll see you in the next video.
Under Part 107, you have to maintain velocity. You know who I learned that from? You. In the Part 107 course.
That was good. Okay. I messed it up. That was good.